The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Oh, yeah. It's sexy Frisbee time on Flesh Wound After Dark. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
You say it's sexy Frisbee time. You aren't even showing the Frisbee as you say it.
I left the Frisbee. That's a fail. But I think you have a Frisbee to show.
Yeah, I would if I would have known you didn't have yours. I would have been prepared. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Yes, I don't have the Frisbee, but it's over there. But I do have the mystery set that we're going to talk about here tonight, which is, drum roll, Rick Sloane double feature. Yes, USA Up All Night staple Rick Sloane. And yeah, well, I for one was very happy with this announcement because, you know, kind of movies that are.
It wasn't an announcement, Dan. It was an arrival.
Arrival. Yes. Well, they still had to announce it. You put it up. Here it is.
They never announced it. They announced the Frisbee. And like always, you had the nerve to ask me if I ordered it. After every year, I pressure you to do it because it's been something good the last few years. Yeah. But I mean, like I've ordered every single one of the mystery items.
I'm a sucker for a mystery.
But you're not, because it took you like up until the last couple of years to do it, because I kept telling you, do it.
I have every single mystery item that they've ever put out.
You do 100% do not.
I 100% do, Todd.
Okay, where's your alternate version of the slipcover, the Invisible Maniac that you don't have because you didn't do it?
That one, I swear to God, I did.
You didn't, because I shamed you until you finally.
I'm not a slipcover guy, and I swear to God, I have a second slipcover for that in my pile somewhere. So I'm not going to say 100% no, but I think I can produce that and say, fuck you a ton.
But you did not, because I know, maybe you did on that one, but the first few you weren't, and you'd always be like, well, they're not worth it, because it's, and then they finally started up in their game with the.
Well, now I know it's not just a slipcover, because I don't buy these extra slip covers. I get them with the movies, but I don't buy like a solo slip cover. That's whatever to me. But anyways, very happy with this release, but let's see if the movies live up to it. We'll talk a little bit.
You already know the answer to that, Dave. Don't play coy. You know the answer if they do.
I'm trying to leave some fucking mystery.
I know.
Maybe I fucking hate it. Maybe
you Dan. No one believes that.
Yeah, well, anyway.
You already said Up All Night staple and tipped your hands.
Yeah, Rick Sloane. I mean, Vice Academy, Hobgoblins. I mean, yeah.
But there's also Hobgoblins too, so maybe not. Maybe you're right, Dan.
There is Hobgoblins too, so yes, it's never a sure thing. But all right, so our first film, we'll go in order, the oldest one, from 1993, and director Rick Sloane, Good Girls Don't. So in this film, might appear as a clone of Thelma and Louise, but this female buddy film offers its own veritable charms beyond the Sloane universe. As a showcase vehicle for Julia Parton and Renee Estevez as a duo on the run for murder that they didn't commit. Yeah, that kind of covers it. We're going to talk about the movie anyways. So, Good Girls Don't. First off, just a little bit of background on the cast. Renee Estevez is the daughter of Martin Sheen, and was actually absent, I believe, from that Charlie Sheen documentary. So she's
most of the family was, though.
Yeah, it's true. She actually has had a. Well, I think there's some notable films. I'll put it that way. She was in the 1989 Scott Spiegel slasher Intruder, which is fantastic. She played Betty in Heathers. Those are two all-timers. She was also Molly in Sleepaway Camp 2. So she's got some heavy hitters on her resume. Julia Parton who is Dolly Parton's cousin. Like, I think, like, I don't know if that's ever been confirmed, but if Julia Parton sounds familiar, of course, she was in Vice Academy 3 and 4. She also did Triple X films under the name Julia Parton, but most commonly she used Nina Alexander, Rachel Wells, June Bauer. She was in such classics as Heavenly Hooters, which I believe I have, Trick Tracy, which is a great name, and Club Head, among others. She was also in the 1984 sex comedy Rosebud Beach Hotel with Christopher Lee. And Christopher Lee, Eddie Deason, Fran Drescher, and Colleen Camp. How about that lineup? She was also in the Bare Tits Project short. So those are our two main.
You've managed to list them all off and still didn't mention.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You look so good to me. Rico Constantino is in this movie.
No, see, you managed to name off all of Julia Parton's credits and still left off.
Oh, you're on her.
Yes, so don't excuse me when I'm calling you out. When you left off my favorite film of hers, and that is Sex Bomb.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, that is. I love that movie too. That's a really kick-ass movie.
Maybe we'll cover that one someday. I don't think we ever have.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I don't think we
Media Blasters put out a DVD. One I had to replace because it went corrupt, but
oh, that sucks. Fuck, I'm gonna have to check that. I think we actually did, but it was like
maybe we did. I don't know.
Forever ago.
Maybe that's why I replaced it.
Pre-YouTube. So yeah. Rico, early appearance for Rico, the WWE superstar, as one of Mary Warrenoff's henchmen. That was really cool to see. Totally forgot about that he was in there. So I will say this one, if you're looking for skin, not so much. This is kind of a little more on the innocent side of things for the most part. It's one that more or less could air as is on USA Up All Night. It's fun getting to see like Christopher Knight, Peter Brady himself, is kind of the villain. Not something you're used to seeing.
If you watch reality TV, you were very used to later on.
Well, I do not. What is he, an asshole? I don't know.
When he was dating Adrian Curry, he was came off as a dick back on the Surreal Life era. Then they had their own spin-off show. But yeah.
Oh, really? God, I did not know Peter Brady was a reality show star.
Yeah, he was Surreal Life. Did a season of that, then they had their own spin-off show with the hot young chick he got.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean,
but this was before it, so this was a precursor to Dickhead Peter Brady.
This is actually pretty like dead on USA Up All Night style. I think Julia Parton and Renee Estevez had great chemistry. Renee Estevez is one too, like, kind of felt like she could have had a bigger career than she did. As I said, she did some, movies that I think have stood the test of time. So not that she had a bad career, but she felt like somebody that would have ended up on a sitcom or something. Like, she very funny, very talented. And we have a lot of talent in this movie. Mary Warrenoff is the villain, one of the villains. I enjoyed some of the humor with the chowderhead henchman, one of which, again, Rico, which was really funny seeing him in this. This one, it's going to be a little bit lighter on the tits than I think a lot of people are going to like for this type of movie. But as it stands, it's just a fun, goofy, zany take on Thelma and Louise. I had fun with it. The iconic Pink Motel, which many movies have been shot there, is heavily featured in this. And Julia Parton,
even though one thing, like with the motels like a few miles down the road, when they're standing in front of the restaurant at the Pink Motel, was kind of annoying. But I guess you're just supposed to pretend it's a different Pink restaurant that they're standing in front of. But
Yeah,
sorry,
I get that. Yeah.
I like immediately jumped out like
Local rage from
yeah.
Todd.
Well, not even that. If you've seen the the Blumhouse Into the Dark episode that features it heavily, you
Yeah.
go from the hotel to the restaurant. So even that, if you've seen that, you don't have to be local to get that they're the same fucking place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great
But
episode, by the way. Back before Dan hated the Blum.
well, before I fully hated the Blum, that is true. I think the hate was starting.
No, not when the Pink Motel episode was going. You
I
were
did
still,
like that episode. I do remember.
yeah.
I believe the name of that episode was "I'm Just Fucking with You" or something like that. Yeah, yeah, that was good. So like I said, this one, Julia Parton actually sings in this. Has a very beautiful voice. Obviously she was doing XXX movies, but she felt like she could have been a contender too. I had fun with this. Again, this is not so much like a sort of softcore smutty comedy or anything, but fantastic cast and just fun, light USA up all night fluff, and I enjoyed it.
I think I was like just into the story, and I didn't even like it didn't bother me that it wasn't chock full of nudity. I mean, I was just like into what was going on, so
yeah,
it really wasn't a distraction. I mean, because I'm not 13 years old trying to watch it. You know what I mean? It's it would have been like, okay, what's going? Basically, anytime Dan watches a movie, still. So, but yeah, it would have been a lot different.
There is an interview with Rick Sloane, Thelma and Louise, but trashy, that runs 15 minutes. So, yeah, check that out. Some solid background on this film, and also on the extra features. Rick Sloane talks about his relationship with USA Up All Night, and spending more money on this one, which you can tell with the cast and some of the locations, at the request of USA, who wanted, like, we want these movies to look bigger locations, but he was ended up given less money. So not entirely satisfied with Good Girls Don't. But yeah, no, check this one out. I mean, this is the sort of thing, again, if Vinegar Syndrome didn't put this out, this is the type of movie that lost to time probably before long. So what do you rate this one, Todd?
I had a good time with it. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5.
I am a 3 out of 5. So check that one out. Next to our next movie, which, spoiler alert, plenty of titties. From 1990.
Yeah, I think that's good. It makes up for the missing titties in the first one, which is maybe that's why I noticed less, because I accidentally hit play on Babe Watch first. I was like, hey, wait, the other one came out first. So after I saw the running on the beach thing, I switched back to the other movie, then started over.
So our next movie from 1996, and director Rick Sloane, Babe Watch, Forbidden Parody. And in this film, the lifeguard school has a new competitive crop of students vying for a scant few job positions working the beaches. Friends eager to make this the best summer ever. Okay, well, pretty simple.
I watched a different Babe Watch when I was younger. This wasn't the one I'd seen before.
Oh yeah,
that one. I think that one had chastity. Maybe that was Babe Watch 2. But either way, different genre, different thing, but still plenty of tits.
Pretty easy.
This was the first time watch for me on this one. So I'd only seen the other. I was like, it can't be the same one, but it wasn't. Because I don't remember Rick Sloane doing hardcore.
No. Well, I can say this is better than the Baywatch remake with The Rock. Because yeah, at least we get some boobs. And this was actually written as Beach Academy and completed as I believe Beach. There might have been another name in there, but it was originally written and made as Beach Academy, and USA Network opted to call it Babe Watch. They kind of wanted to do Vice Academy at the beach. And Rick Sloane talks about in his interview on this one, it's like people just always wanted him to do Vice Academy. So,
and that's basically what it is. It is pretty much a Vice Academy on the beach, and that's the vibe I was getting, and probably why I was having a good time.
Yeah. This one had some issues because I for some reason I thought it did, but maybe it didn't. This didn't even get a VHS release, according to Rick Sloane. And it got big ratings on USA, but I guess he was also trying to work a deal with Cinemax that pissed USA off, and he had to cancel a deal with Cinemax, which he said kind of hurt his career. I know it was a hard shoot because you think the beach, but I guess, it was one of those things where the beach was kind of really cold at that point. So it was one of those things where just a lot of challenges. He got heat stroke too, and got hospitalized and decided he was never doing a beach movie again. But so yeah, this is another one, I guess, for those reasons, not available for a long time.
Well, that explains why I hadn't seen this one before.
Oh, really? Never?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I'd seen the other Baywatch.
Okay. Well,
you have to remember, I didn't regularly watch Up All Night unless I knew there was going to be some kind of guest, because I didn't like to watch the censored versions. I'd already seen them or I'd rent them. So I wasn't a huge Up All Night or Joe Bob. I don't think I ever really watched on that original run unless I just flipped it on for a few minutes because I didn't want to watch TNT movie. You know what I mean? So
this one, I mean, obviously we both love it because, I mean, first off, the cast in this one, Tane McClure, who is amazing. She is still fucking beautiful, and she's in her late 60s, just looking fine. A lot of familiar names if you watch our After Dark shows. Ashley Ray, who plays Tie-Dye. She's hilarious. Raylan Solomon is Lucky. This one, definitely a smaller production in terms of budget. We don't really have the big stars in this one.
Don't need them though.
You do not. No, the girls were all on point. The rivalry between Lucky and Bodacia, who is Tane McClure's character, I thought was hilarious. This is just perfectly exemplifies the spirit of these movies at the time.
Yeah.
Something that we never get anymore. And everybody was firing on just they were perfect. Everybody was perfect in their role here. The teacher character played by Jordana Gowan, Miss Woodrow, kind of the repressed for some reason lifeguard teacher that's running the competition. We essentially get Matt Riddle in this movie. I think it's Tie-Dye that says to him, "I'm a thespian." And then the Matt Riddle character is just like, "Oh, so I get it. You and Lucky are more than just friends." It had those lines, those stupid lines that were cracking me up. The ditzy character, which of course we can't do anymore in movies. When the guy was lying and saying he was like from, I don't know, Colombia or something, and she's like, "Buenos nachos." It was just like everything about this movie. It's stupid in the best possible way. Tons of nudity, absolute knockout girls. Man, I love it. I absolutely love this movie. And this one's got some really good laughs in it too. I think it's something that I really miss, and this is a movie so few people have probably really seen because of the lack of availability, that it's a great treat. And I'm very happy that Vinegar Syndrome put this out. And I mean, yeah, we get I like the scene at the end where they're having the race to determine the winner. And it's like, they just pass gratuitous slow motion sign and all of that. It doesn't, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say like it's overly like dirty, but there is a lot of nudity. It delivers all of that you could possibly want.
Not a bump and grind movie.
Not a bump and grind movie, but definitely, yeah,
Titillation. That's what it gives you.
definitely a little more on the titillation. And listen carefully, Fred Olin Ray pops up as the
Yeah.
radio announcer.
It's right out the gate. I was like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And nobody's going to complain about these ladies because they are all knockouts. So, yes, you will. If you're the target audience, you're going to have a great time. Yeah, I also really thought the scene was funny when the cops kept basically arresting the bikini contest girls, finding a reason
Yeah.
with their bikinis, or butt floss as they call it. What do you rate this one, Todd?
It's a good time. Definitely one. Honestly, I'd watch either of these again. But I did like this one more. I mean, the title, the nudity. I mean, it all just works with what they're going. And it is basically Vice Academy on the beach. I'm a 4 out of 5 on this one.
Yeah, oh boy. I almost want to go a little bit higher, but yeah, no, 4 out of 5. This one's great. Perfect to just pop on, grab some beers with your friends, and watch it to ring in summertime. I loved it. Or to cope with winter in this case.
Maybe I'll push this one on a future summer farce.
You know, this one is going to piss people off because there's a line in here. She's a special kind of girl, one that's never heard the expression, I want you for your mind. Some of the writing in this, I'm like, wow, never going to see this again. But it lives on through Vinegar Syndrome. So check it out. And we got an awesome Frisbee, Dad. I'm going to bring Frisbee. We have to have a Frisbee competition.
Did you play with it at all? Like, you know, you can really put the the Blu-rays on the Frisbee if you want to.
What do you mean?
There's like, it has the little thing on the Frisbee so you can put your Blu-ray on it.
Oh, I did not do that. No.
Yeah, well, I thought that was a funny little thing that they threw on there. So you can legitimately use it for your Blu-rays. Not that anyone will, but it's still a cool little thing.
Now, here would be the question. If you threw it, would they be protected? They wouldn't actually hit the ground? I don't know.
I don't know if it's going to fall off, Dan. It's a gimmick, not like a legitimately go through.
God damn it. I expect this Frisbee to be durable.
Well, then you can go try it with Axum.
That
could be your giddy disc. Uh-oh. Did I just get canceled? That was a guinea pig reference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you... God, I was just thinking you brought up Axum. How fucking funny would it be if that was like a mystery gimmick?
You want to see people get pissed off? Now, if they somehow manage to make it where you can see what and hear what's going on, then maybe I'll take it back.
Here is the thing, though. I swear to God, if they did it, you would have like a few of those lying motherfuckers talking about. It's like, well, you know, I always kind of liked that one.
Go watch our commentary. You find it.
Patreon.
I don't even know if it was Patreon. Maybe it was.
It's hard to do a commentary because honestly, nothing fucking happens in that movie. It's just like, oh god damn it.
I think the commentary consists of me drinking 40s, yelling at the movie for half the time.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, you have to scroll back away, but that's a Patreon exclusive, I believe. But all right, on that note, guys, let us know what you think about these movies in the comments. And also, because who the hell knows who sees it, comment maybe some obscure titles that you'd like to see come out. Because, yeah, we got a lot of sex comedies that we still need. They need to start ramping that up a little bit.
But see, it's funny. Because, you know, let's talk about the Vinegar Syndrome thing. They don't do sex comedies. I think that's why this was a mystery title.
Yeah, I know they've always been a little bit hesitant, but
I don't think they were confident it would sell, but they know as a mystery title, it's going to do well and create demand.
Yeah, there's stuff like, I mean, some of it's never even been on DVD. There's a lot. When you really dig, there's a lot of sex comedies. Hot Chili's one I'd love to see.
Yeah, that's Canon owned, so I wonder if Warner has that. So that's kind of locked
away.
Was
that Canon?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that was it's been I mean, some of these it's been a minute for me too. Preppies, which did have a DVD.
No, well, there's a bootleg Jeff Films DVD, but it had one overseas.
Okay, Jocks, which I know,
That was Crown International, yeah.
That feels like that deserves, especially for,
Well, I think that's something we probably would have got if some of those Crown Internationals from Scorpion did better.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I think that's the problem. Some of the deeper cuts, like when they were starting to put them out, they weren't getting the sales to get to those, unfortunately.
I feel like if we pair some of them as double features or even a box set, like I think Terror Vision is doing that right. Like the 90s box set. Like, I'm going to buy every fucking one of those. So, maybe that's the way we get it. I'm just saying, like, when you really go down that list, there is a lot of stuff that we do not have. And hopefully someday. So,
and that's the kind of stuff that'll get me interested in collecting physical stuff again, not the third version of, everything Shout just keeps re-releasing, and everyone else. Even we're to the point where we're getting that with Vinegar Syndrome though too, if we're honest with it. Like, were we all clamoring for a fucking Congo in 4K? I mean, besides Pugs, or would we rather have gotten something like this? I mean, this is where we're gonna lie.
Well, there's, like I said, especially, I mean, the 90s, as far as like B action stuff, like give me, and I know some have come out on overseas editions, but give me some of the PM Entertainment sci-fi action stuff, which I know they've done some of that. But, just in general, I'm saying within those genres, there's a lot of gems out there, a lot of action and sci-fi gems.
I think the Vinegar Syndrome kind of burned those out. People were groaning at the VSA releases after a while.
That's my thing, though. That's like always people. It's just like they haven't seen it or they haven't heard about it.
But they did kind of burn that genre, and they went hot and fast, and it kind of like oversaturated. And people are kind of over it. So maybe revisit in a couple years.
Yeah, well, I'll maintain.
The VSA line should have been: you do one of those, you do one of these. It should have jumped around more than they were just like, no, we're gonna hit you hard with Billy Blanks.
But like, oh my god, like Tough and Deadly with Blanks and
I get it, but because they oversaturated with the same shit over and over, people got uninterested. So we're not going to get Tough and Deadly.
Yeah, but see, you say same shit. It wasn't the same.
But I get it, but that's the way it was to people. It was like, okay, the VSA line turned into the Billy Blanks line, and people got uninterested in it.
But there's some great Cynthia Rothrock stuff too. Like, I mean, that's just like what I always come back to, especially when I hear people. And the other day, somebody bitched about, of all things, like nobody cares about the Asian stuff, and he was talking about Hard Boiled, one of the greatest action movies ever made. I'm like, dude, see more fucking shit. I don't know what to tell you because, I mean, goddamn.
They're kind of like the Hard Boiled's kind of like the Sabu of action films, because it kind of ruins stuff that came after. Because now it's all like trying to be that. And it doesn't really understand.
It's not that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm just like Sabu and all the people who like did try to do it. He did miss the point. And I mean, and that's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. Like I said, just because you haven't heard of it doesn't mean it might not be great. And I'm not suggesting everything these labels are putting out is great, but give something a try once in a while. But on that note, guys, we'll see you back here next time for more Flesh Wound After Dark. Good night.
Money's on the dresser.